Today, July 19th, 2024, we wake up with this problem of Microsoft Word. It's a global problem today that not just here in New York or some other, United States, but also across the world. So, in this situation, in your opinion, this is my own opinion, we go back to the old way of doing documentary, going by manual, or doing VET, another plan B software that if Microsoft Word have this issue in case in future, we can as well have access to our documents in order to keep life going, because now we are living in computer age. So how do you go about it? I feel for those that are making travel today, that they got stranded in airports, and other people, even including the banks, the people that need to do some big transaction and the rest of them. So this is a challenge. It's challenging. So I just hope that no life will be affected. So in your own opinion, this is how I feel about it. Thank you. Listen to the news.
See as the screen millions of people are waking up to this morning as a massive Microsoft outage impacts computers all over the world.
The outage leaves most flights grounded at this hour. You're looking live at Newark and JFK airports, where we're seeing massive delays and cancellations scheduled for the day. We have live team coverage coming to you this morning. Good morning to you on this Friday, July 19th. I'm Chris Raggi.
I'm Mary Calvi. Welcome to CBS 2 News this morning, and let's get straight to that breaking news this morning.
CBS News' Natalie Duddridge joins us live from the newsroom with the latest on this ongoing situation. Natalie?
Merry Chris, I just got off the phone with a tech expert in the UK because that's one of the first people we could wake up this morning. Users across the world reporting issues with Microsoft 365 apps as well as its services. This is a significant outage. It is impacting banks, airlines, supermarkets, news organizations, including our own. Now, the cause and scale of this outage is still unclear, but it could impact you if you use Microsoft. So if you tried to log into Windows this morning, look at all of our computers. You might have seen this blue screen with the word recovery. This is from here in our newsroom. People are telling us all over the city they are seeing this. It says it looks like Windows did not load correctly. Microsoft 365 on X, formerly Twitter, saying we are investigating an issue impacting users' ability to access various Microsoft 365 apps and services. It goes on to say users may be unable to use them. There is a website called Down Detector. What it does is it tracks user-reported internet outages, and we can see growing outages in all kinds of services, including Visa, ADT Security, Amazon, several airlines, as well as banks. TD Bank Online, for example, I can't log in to my app this morning. And again, we were speaking to a tech expert in the UK. Here's what they had to say.
It's like a case of dominoes where one falls and the other starts to collapse. So we've seen in the UK issues with banks, with the stock exchange here in London, likewise with airlines. I've spoken to someone based at Heathrow Airport who was due to fly out to Berlin, Germany today. They got as far as the runway when they learned that Berlin airport was closed and were told their flight would be delayed by a couple of hours. But then while they were on the tarmac, were told actually their flight would be completely cancelled and they'd not be taking off. So.
And he says he was talking to somebody on a Zoom call. Those Zoom calls started to go down. I also want to point out Microsoft posting on X that the company is, quote, working on rerouting the impacted traffic to alternate systems to alleviate impact in a more expedient fashion. Microsoft also saying minutes ago that their servers are still seeing continuous improvements. So before you head into work today, some advice from experts. Check in with your IT teams. You might want to bring your laptops into work. Everyone in IT working overtime this morning to get this rectified. Chris and Mary, sending it back to you.
Okay, Natalie, thank you. The FAA says this outage is impacting all flights from several major U.S. airlines.
Let's head out to CBS's Christina Fan joining us live from Newark Airport with the very latest on the situation there. And Christina, what are you seeing?
Well, Mary and Chris, this is a disastrous day for air travel. Airlines seem to be dealing with different problems. Behind us, you see the line, and this is just for Spirit Airlines. It extends from one end of the airport and extends really as far as the eye can see, all the way down to the booking counter. Some of these passengers tell us they have been here waiting for 3 to 4 hours to try and talk with one of those booking agents. Now, these problems started Thursday evening when Frontier had to issue a ground stop due to a Microsoft outage. The airline canceled more than 150 flights, accounting for about 20% of cancellations nationwide. Overnight, Frontier posted that their issues seem to be resolved. Operations for them have resumed, but now this morning, several other major U.S. airlines are starting to report problems. Around 2:30 this morning, American, United, Delta, and Allegiant all requested ground stops, with the Federal Aviation Administration citing communication issues. It seems their problem stems from an outage impacting cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. American Airlines just released this statement saying, quote, "We're aware of a technical issue with CrowdStrike that is impacting multiple carriers. American is working with CrowdStrike to resolve the issue as quickly as possible and apologize to our customers for the inconvenience." Now, back here live, passengers with Spirit Airlines say their flights haven't been canceled. Many of them have been delayed, and a lot of them are unable to access their mobile boarding passes, which is why they are now in line to try to get a physical copy. So again, Chris and Mary, a very fluid situation out here this morning, and passengers saying they're not getting too much communication from these airlines. Reporting live from Newark Airport, Christina Fan, CBS.